my name is Eugene, and I'm founder of Smart Adventure. And while this trailer to one of our educational games for kids play, let me tell you, I wish I had a textbook like this when I was 10. Well, I didn't, and I'm going to build one now. We see our mission as an easy and yet difficult one. We want to make kids smarter. We believe that education does not need to be boring for the child or tedious for the parent. And we see building a relationship with this parent as a core to our business. And I'm going to tell you how. This is our team. We're a bit older now. This is us at the age of our target audience. We've built a studio that's been paying our bills for 3 years. And we've been together developing software for over 6. There are 6 of us. We recently added 2 new members. That makes us 8. And we've released an educational title on iOS last year, which was featured by Apple globally, made around $150,000 in the process, and is still going strong in many countries. Our artists called the Bologna Ragazzi Award for the best book for children. We are an unusual mix between educators, software developers, and artists. And this is the first project that I want to highlight, and this is called Antonyms, the funny monsters that introduce the child to the concept of an antonym. It's a language skills development and emotional development game, and it's playable and exists now. You can play it, and well, these are fun. If you don't like them, I will have to 3D print one and eat it. I hope you will like them. It's not only the characters in the game, it's a user-generated content. Once you've played with them, you get to generate your own. Next one is a story from a book, Stars in the Poppy Seed, about a girl whose parents are mathematicians and who counts everything, and the story that we are going to transform into a set of math problems using cognitive analytics. And the third one is the one that you saw the trailer for at the beginning. It's an educational adventure and a showcase of what adventure as a genre and an object can do for education. It has educational stuff built right in. And as the child, if the child is not inquisitive enough, he will still have learned something from it. This was soft launched in Russia earlier and received 4.5 stars ratings. It's for slightly older children. What brings all of this together is our development that we call an active parent feedback, and it is a layer that gets introduced into each and every app that allows us to communicate with the parent. It creates value for the parent as he receives analytics and feedback from the child progress. It allows us to introduce not only analytics, but fix the purchasing mechanism as we alert the parent before the child hits a paywall about the educational value and about the child engagement. That, of course, if the parent allows us or gives us his email address. The idea of this layer and active parent feedback is to bring these games into one ecosystem, and does not necessarily mean one app in which we're going to pull all of our games, and not only ours, but it means a unique system that will combine them into one for the parent in terms of the experience. So we have one profile, one-time registration, and benefits across all these games. That's our timeline. We are going to continue creating games because in children-related space the power is in the catalog. And we pump up the active parent feedback, the cognitive analytics, and even ready our engine for the third-party usage. That's a snapshot. We are not going there alone. It's not in the slide, but we have a couple of Nordic developers on board for the active parent feedback, and we're combining efforts. We are attacking, according to 500 startups, a $2 trillion market. This is meant for tablets, although we are going cross-platform with our own 2D-based engine. We started working on this project last year, and we incorporated this year in Estonia, although the production team is in Ukraine, which makes it very cost-efficient. And just today we got a participation/investment offer from a local co-lab, but we will still need money. We are right now privately funded. We're probably going to need $150,000 for the first year and $350,000 for the second. one of the games, I highlighted 3 titles here. We are only working on one right now. This is the Entomines. It is going to be published this summer. We are still evaluating. We got a publishing offer for it, and we're still evaluating our options for other games. The goal here is to build a marketing branch and to be end-to-end. Thank you very much.